Hello and welcome to this Linux video. In this video I'm going to show you how to get some CPU information from command line. So let's just start with, we're going to do a cat on /proc/CPU info, and this gives you a detailed information about the processor, the vendor ID, model, cache size, core ID, and all that. Since I'm running a virtual machine, so you might have something that doesn't show anything, but if you are at a physical machine, then you will see more information. Okay, that was one. And a little variation of the same command, you can run the same cat CPU info and then grep for, let's say, a vendor, and then pipe it to unique, and it'll give you the vendor ID. Then you can do the same, and this time in here type model name and enter. It'll give you the model name. Then you can do the same, and this time grep processor. You don't have to have the codes for it. And remove this wc-l. This tells you that we have one processor running here. And then last one is you can grep core ID. Core ID, and in our case is 0. If you want to see the CPU architecture, you can type in ls CPU. I'll give you detailed architecture of your system. Then we have the CPU ID command. This command dumps the complete information about the CPUs collected from the CPU ID instruction, and also discover the exact model of the x86 CPU from that information. So in order to do that, first we need to install CPU ID. Since I'm on an Ubuntu machine, I'm going to type in first super user and then apt install CPU ID. Okay, it is installing it. Okay, once installed, then you can simply type CPU ID, and it'll give you all the information about the CPU ID. It's a very lengthy information that you can look through. The next one is DMI decode command. For that, I have to be a super user, or I can run it as sudo DMI decode type processor, and you put in the sudo password, and the DMI decode is 3.2, getting SMBIOS data from sysfs. SymBIOS is 2.5%. This tool retrieves hardware information of any Linux system. It dumps a computer's DMI, or also called SymBIOS or SMBIOS table contents, in a human readable format for easy retrieval. Okay, the next one is called inixi tool. It's a powerful command line system information script intended for both console and IRC. You can use it to instantly retrieve hardware information, and this also we have to install first. So sudo apt install inixi. Okay, and once it is installed, it's about to get done. Okay, once installed, then you can type inixi dash uppercase C, and it'll give you the information about the CPU as far as topology, model, bits, type, L2 cache, speed, and core speed. Okay, the next one is ISHW, which is a minimal tool for gathering in-depth information on the hardware configuration, and you run it with a sudo lshw-c CPU. And you'll get this information back. The next one is hard info. It shows hardware info in GTK plus window. It displays hardware information as GTK plus window, and you can install it as this sudo apt install hard info. Okay, and once installed, you can just type in hard info, and it'll give you this window here. And from here you can click on generate report, and it'll give you this screen, and then generate report on computer, devices, network, and you can select one. I'm going to select this one and then click on generate, and give you all the information, and you can get into detail about that, trying different menus here. So that's that. If you want to look at the present hardware info, you type hw info --CPU. Oh, it's not installed, so let's install it. Sudo apt install hw info, and then we can run the same command again, and I'll give you all this information. Then we have the nproc command, which is used to show the number of processing units present on your computer. So nproc, and we just have one. For additional usage information read through the man pages of these commands. You can do a man on command name. So whatever the command name that you're trying to run is, like say nproc, you can run that, and it'll give you a man page on that. Okay, thank you for watching.